What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Content Chopshop. We are a Lewis down, but we are still fighting through, damn it. So this is the show where we review videos that sell. We tell you what's working, what's not working, the scroll stopper, how to make your video content sell more of whatever you're peddling and moving around the internet, making sure you get more eyeballs on it, and not just eyeballs, but sales in the bank, moving that till. So let's introduce our hosts. We've got Ron Cool.
What is up,
Hindsight
everybody?
Hacking. Corey Carter, Hindsight Hacking as well.
What's up?
And half of the Biz Bros. We have the Biz Bro.
The best bro.
Some might say with double the beard. Half the bro, double the beard.
Yeah, that's true.
So welcome, and I am Jim Beard with Micro Machine Media. Welcome to the show. Let's get into it. Bro alert, lost the bro. If you find Lewis, call Lewis. Well, I remember the first time I saw you guys online, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna look that guy up." He was chatting with me. It was Lewis, one or two, whatever you guys go by numbers. But it was Lewis, and then I looked him up, and there was two of you that appeared.
And with the same picture too. We got like the same
exact picture. I'm like, what are they trying to pull? What are you up to, brothers?
We all had to get clarification.
You gotta get that real estate in people's mind, you know? It's like, oh man, he has two profiles, and then it's like, boom, surprise, we're brothers.
It's like a double opt-in. It's like a double opt-in. You have to really want to be one of the Lewis's friends, because when you get that, you're like, something's wrong. I'm out of here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a filter.
They make you work for it.
I know you're drinking too much. You're not good. I remember when
maybe it has only been one bro all this time.
Yeah, maybe this is actually reality, and we're all sober right now.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off the show with looking at a couple of the shorter form ads that pre-roll before YouTube. All right, let's get into it. And go.
Use Bounce dryer sheets for static cling?
No. Billy!
That was it.
Sophie!
How amazing.
That was the entire thing?
That was the whole thing. It's a pre-roll before a video in YouTube. And we've got a bunch of them. So we can either look at a bulk of 3 at a time, or we can look at one at a time and then talk about them.
Well, let's just go that one real quick. So,
all right, what do you think?
YouTube ads, like, it bothers me, and I wait for when I can skip it. Every single time I'm watching something on YouTube, especially if it's in the middle of whatever I'm watching. Mm-hmm. And so I wait for the skip of that. And that is, with it only being a 4 to 6 seconds, you probably watch the whole thing before you hit it. And I would laugh and I would smile. I would be.
You could even click. It's done.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I think it was good.
Yeah, I agree.
This is a format in general.
Yeah, I feel most people skip those ads. So making it be like as short as the skip limited is, that you have no option but to see the full thing. You're getting that brand awareness. It's funny. Yeah, I think it's pretty smart. I mean, they're probably running it. It's a company that has a lot of money too, so they can afford to run those type of ads. That's the other thing.
Okay, so time out. Something just happened. I don't know if anybody saw this, but I'm gonna watch the replay now. Your shirt just changed colors. That was the craziest thing. Like, I was watching you talk, and it got brighter for no reason at all. Like, I'm telling you, like, everyone's got to go watch the replay.
He almost became the other Lewis.
I almost. Ron, have you been drinking? Ron, have you been drinking?
Maybe.
Almost witnessed it. It almost happened.
Maybe.
Hey, that only happens behind cameras. Like, the Matrix, when Agent Smith just like clones himself. That's what happens when people are watching.
Mr. Anderson.
That was crazy.
Yeah. I have a fun fact about Bounce and all those companies that have like produce detergent. They have insane margins, and just like I think Tide accounts for like 50% of the profits of Procter and Gamble, something like that. It's insane. Like, so if you guys want to get into DTC products, we can come up with a pretty cool, washing soap or something like that.
Nice.
Let's do it.
I like it.
We could totally do it.
Dirty. Money is dirty.
It's whichever
Tough.
you look.
Tough.
It's how you look at it.
It's a chicken or the egg kind of situation.
That's exactly what it is. Exactly.
Was money dirty first?
Maybe.
Ooh.
So is that
All
good or bad, or where are we at? We gonna vote?
I dug it. I think it was cool because
Good.
I'll watch the whole thing. It got me to watch it. It was short. In a TikTok world, I think they nailed it.
Yeah.
And we got another one on deck.
Another one on deck.
Another shorty.
Shorty. I love
Are we
it.
ready?
I love
I'm
it.
sure you do. Your affinity for barnyard animals. Which will that's a foreshadowing for the kids out there.
All right.
All right. Here, we'll watch it one more time. So that is Mom's Touch. Hot sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, I put that shit
I
on
love
everything.
Japanese ads.
Ron likes barnyard.
Barnyard? I've never heard of a
Hashtag.
barnyard.
Barnyard. It's a barnyard.
What's a barnyard?
That's something I do.
Barnyard?
That's what happens when you have to type fast.
Man, I love Japanese ads. I don't know if you guys have seen others, but I think one day we should do an episode of only Japanese ads because they're
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I would down for that.
We should totally do that.
I am
Next
in.
week.
Sold.
down.
Done.
So that for that.
That's happening. It's official. It's happening.
We're gonna make everything anime. That I'm
I
ready
mean,
now.
At the end of
What's
the day,
going on, Courtney Frazier watching out there? What's going on, Courtney? Thank you for tuning in.
so that one, sheep, fire, hot sauce, wings, like totally random, and it gets your attention. It's quick, it's short, and you're like, what did I just watch? And yeah, I love it.
Like for me, I might even want to watch it again, but with the ad, I don't know if they would allow you. So
Yeah.
like this is sharing that. Corey has no attention span. What?
I think it's the other way around there, Mr. Cool.
Hello.
It could be argued.
Yeah,
So what do you guys think of that one? Would that make you want to check out the company, or was it just like that was funny? Back to my video.
I personally, I think that was funny, especially because I don't like spicy stuff. But I think what's smart is like, if you really like it now, when you start seeing ships, you might start seeing that product too. So it's like
Yes.
it builds, like it makes such a random connection that now, if you get to see that product, at a restaurant or at the market, you're like, oh, that's the one with the the sheep ad, and you might be willing to give it a try. I think it makes a really good, and I think that's the magic of Japanese ads. It makes a really good job at like making those random connections that like they can spark at any time.
Right.
Well, here's a question. After seeing that, if you saw a slightly longer form pre-roll from that same company, would you watch it? If it was like a lead-in to watch their actual like bigger ad.
Is it with
Anima? Anima.
Anima.
That's so close to Anima.
It's so close.
I don't know. I think it would have to be still as entertaining as that. I don't want to ruin one of the commercials we can use for the Japanese version of Content Chopshop. But
Yes.
the other day I was watching one where a guy was walking and he like tripped over a brick and he was falling like, oh, and then it changes and he falls into this machine that does abs and he's like, huh, huh. He's like doing abs. And then he's like walking on a cruise and his lips on a banana peel and he's falling. Oh, next thing he's doing abs. It's like so random, but it's so entertaining.
We may have to do a Japanese influenced promo.
Yes, that'll be so cool.
We may have to. We'll make that happen. All right, let's get into the next one. Another shorty.
Alrighty.
And volume, go.
Bad for room rocking rockers. Great for sleep.
And I'll show it to you one more time.
Bad for room rocking rockers. Great for sleep.
All right, that's it. What say you?
I think that's that's
that one. All right, nice.
There wasn't enough to get. Like, the other fast ones you knew, even though it was 6 seconds or 4 seconds, you knew. But that one, you had no idea. You okay, it's at a hotel.
The dancing poop was more exciting.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Yeah, I mean, when I look for hotels and motels, I don't think I really want it to be durable.
I usually when I'm looking at hotels, the first thing I'm trying to do as soon as I get in there is rip the TV off the wall. So
maybe that's
right?
that's actually not a selling point for you. You want that TV to come off that wall.
Yeah. I think they were trying to be somewhat entertaining. Like, I don't know, the joke. I think for that amount of time to be funny, you need to be like very random. Like the two previous ads that we saw were very random on the comedy. Like the guy turning around and the kid is like static on his back, and then obviously the sheep with fire down the nose.
So here's interesting. So short form, like 6 seconds, has to be funny.
That is very interesting.
It gets your attention, and funny gets attention.
Because we have another one that's not funny. Let's see the next one and see if your opinion changes.
That's good.
And go.
Remember, no number sounds as good as this.
And again.
Remember, no number sounds as good as this.
All right, what do you think of that one?
Let's go buy some Under Armour shoes. Let's go.
I need to get a bat. Like I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I think that one was okay. I liked it. It got it. If you're a baseball player, I feel like that's going to speak to you.
It was more connectable than the other one, and that's why it worked, right? Because people understood that. Not a lot of people like get that rockers like destroy rooms, I guess, but you know what I mean. So
yeah, I mean, I think even rockers, they might look at that ad and be like, we're not like that. Like, we don't come trying to destroy things in an hotel, right?
And then why did the two girls like play on their phone while he's sleeping? Like, there was so much to talk about.
Yeah,
there's a lot done.
But I like the Under Armour. So, Jim, to answer your question, I don't think you need to be funny to make a good ad. So, I mean, based on what we've seen, very, very relatable or extremely randomly funny.
All right. True. I think it's something we're going to have to revisit. Maybe we'll make our own series of 6-second ads.
Put that in the show notes. Relatable.
6 seconds each square here. Which, Biz Bros, you're cheating a little bit. Okay. You're cheating a little bit because you guys are currently in the same place. But I don't think Ron and Corey are in the same place currently, are they?
No.
Okay.
We can do a meetup.
You guys get to actually team up, you know. So it's just me, myself, and I over here. You remember that song? Just me, myself, and I. So
who wants to go to Michigan?
What's that?
I think we should rent an Airbnb and get all together and then do all these awesome ads.
Yes.
I like where your head's at.
But not 6 seconds.
But we have to make sure that in the ad for the Airbnb, the TVs come off the wall.
Yeah, because I want like if there's no ripping TVs off the wall, I want nothing to do with it.
Love
All right,
do you
so
have another 6 second or
we will revisit the 6-second ads. I really like this. I think this is going to be a trend. So we're going to revisit this. We're going to be back. 6-second ads.
Do a 6-second ad, each of us, for our show.
I agree. Oh, 100%. 100%. All right. So now back to our old friend, Kevin David. Let's see what he's got to say. Not a 6-second ad.
I was going to ask.
Stock market are earning a terrible 5 to 7% annual return. And the people who are putting money into those traditional investments are doing so for one reason, because they don't know a better way to get a better return on their money. But there's something so much better than those traditional investments, and it's called Amazon automation. And some of our students inside of our Amazon automation program are sometimes earning more than 10 times better than traditional investments like the stock market, which you can Google right now, has earned about 7% annually over the past 100 years. And the reason that we're able to actually get returns like that is because we're selling random products like this light up mini skateboard, and we're able to actually flip our inventory 4 or more times per year. Think about it like real estate. If you were able to actually buy and profitably sell a house 4 different times a year, obviously you'd make more money. That's the beauty of e-commerce, and it's the reason that e-commerce has been the #1 trending industry over the last decade. Now, basically how this works is my business partner, David, and I actually partner with a few high net worth individuals who have more than $10,000 liquid in their bank that they can actually invest towards an e-commerce venture such as Amazon. And then what we do is we leverage over a decade of combined experience between David, my business partner, and myself, actually building a massive Amazon empire for you on your behalf. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, Kevin, why would you guys do that? Why don't you just build the businesses for yourselves? Well, the answer is we do build the businesses for ourselves. But what we found was using a business model much like a hedge fund, where we actually pool people's capital together, invest that capital into inventory, and then take a percentage of that generated revenue. We were actually able to grow our business faster by leveraging what's called OPM, or other people's money, to invest into inventory. And if you're thinking to yourself, Kevin, is this some sort of crazy internet scam or something weird like that? Well, here are a couple articles on Forbes, Entrepreneur, the Wall Street Journal, and so many more, where those magazines actually featured us because of how many tens of thousands of people that we've helped actually get their start and create a successful business on Amazon. And so if you're thinking, well, Kevin, this sounds awesome, but there must be some sort of catch, right? Well, the answer is yes, there is a catch. Because this is so much manual work for us, we can only actually partner with an extremely limited number of new partners into our program and into our membership. And so if you want to be the next partner that we actually partner with and build an Amazon and e-commerce empire on your behalf, what you need to do right now is click the link you see somewhere around this video, sign up on the next page, enter your email, and watch a completely free 20-minute case study where we actually break this down in so much more detail than I can obviously do in this advertisement. And the truth is, this is probably the last time you're ever going to see this ad. And so if you want things you've never had, you have to try things you've never done. So click the link you see somewhere around this video right now. Learn more completely for free. What's the worst that could happen? You learn more about e-commerce, which is the #1 trending industry of the last decade. But who knows? Maybe 6 months from now, 12 months from now, you look back and watching this ad and clicking this link was the most important thing that you did, and you become one of our next biggest student success stories. So click the link, watch the case study. I'll see you there.
I was going to click off, but then he had a countdown.
Yeah. What's happening on the
It
countdown?
kept me for just a second more because of that
Countdown
countdown.
happening.
Well done, Kevin.
All right. So one thing before we go into the actual ad, Kevin should not have a business partner named David. It's like Luis and Luis. You kind of get confused with the whole thing of who you're talking to. So just wanted to throw that out there.
It's a marketing
That's awesome.
strategy, you know. It's that little
It is.
edge right there.
I think
want
it
to go
went too
first.
long. It was, in my opinion, it was like 2 minutes too long. I like that he did the attention resets, which is great. You need to do that for your video, especially long form like that. I don't know where that appeared. I think that was a Facebook ad.
I saw
So
it
it's not
on
a
YouTube.
pre-roll ad, at least. That's good. But I wanted to click off of it. Like I always notice, because when I'm playing the videos, when I want it to be over.
Yeah.
And it was about 51 seconds. So that's where I would try and keep it, is right around a minute. So right after 51 seconds, I'd
Question,
hit
Jim.
that CTA.
Question: would you click out of it at 51 seconds, or actually click on the ad to see what's on the next page?
I wanted it to be over.
So just
Yeah.
I'm
you
just being
scroll
honest.
down.
I don't mind Kevin David. I mean, he really doesn't speak
Yeah.
to me personally, so I'm really not
Same.
his target demographic. But I like some of his ads. He does a really nice job. This one in particular, I think that they could have really cut out the fat.
Is that a high ticket, thing? Is it 10K that they're looking for each member?
It seems like it. Yeah.
Maybe if it is speaking to that person that is his target market, maybe specifically to get them to click to go to the 20-minute video, maybe they do want a little bit more than the 1 minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with Corey. You know, I think the longer the ad and the longer people stay with you, it's like a webinar, the more they're going to be willing to invest. I don't know what's on the other side of the ad. There's probably that case study is probably a longer video, and then they'll probably get you on the phone. But I agree, Jim. I did want it to click out of it, but I think it's because I'm not the demographic of it. But the reason I like this ad, I think it's a very smart ad on the sense of how he presents new opportunities for people. I mean, the way he relates a hedge fund with this business that he's trying to do, you know, pulling other people's capital, I think is super smart, right? And then people's like, I don't have to grow the business. You're going to grow the business with me with all this track record that you have. So as a 3-minute ad, I think is pretty good for the people that he's actually talking to.
Yeah, I think to take up someone's time for 3 minutes, in excess of 3 minutes, without them seeing your content prior is you're being a jerk. Let's just be honest. You're being a jerk. Like, don't take up so much of my time until you have my attention. You got to get that hook first, right? So, I mean, it's just me being honest. So, like, it should be a minute. You know what? If this is a cold audience, if this is a retargeting campaign, it's a different story. You know, you're speaking to your people then. It's all good.
Yeah. I mean,
but if this is cold audience, I think don't do
it. The one thing that I liked is, like, he was super specific on what to expect after you clicked it.
True.
Yep.
Right. So after you click it, you're going to see a 20-minute video, longer than what you're watching now. And the other part that I liked, that was like, if you were invested in this commercial for this long, let's just say, and you're like, okay, I'm going to click it. I love that he said, what's the worst thing that can happen? Which is you're going to learn something you didn't already know. So
risk assessment, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah. If someone's on the fence, they're going to go, maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah, I think his content's great. I think the way he makes things similar, does parallels, kind of like bridges, things like that like Russell talks about. He does all those very, very well. I'm not going to take that away from him at all. I just think that it depends. I'd like to know if this was retargeting or if this was Jessica says, agreed, Jim. And she says, can we address the skateboard?
Okay. So I was going to mention that.
Oh, yes, that's a good point.
Like, I didn't realize he was even holding a skateboard until like the third or fourth time he went in front of the camera. And then I was like, I zoned out because I was like thinking to myself, why the F is he holding a skateboard?
Yeah,
like,
I thought that too. I was like, when is he going to talk about this damn skateboard?
Yeah, what's the skateboard about? Like, is he selling skateboards? Like, I don't understand. And then I was like, I wouldn't even buy that skateboard. That's a stupid skateboard. Like, I got kind of...
Well, the idea is like, I can be super rich even with this stupid thing. And I get that. You know, there's who is it? Alex Becker. He does a great job at doing that. He's like, I made 6 figures with this wolf mug. Find out how. And it's like, okay, he addressed it right away, though. Like right out the gate. He's like, hey, I'm holding a stupid wolf mug, but guess what? This paid from that ridiculous Lambo behind me in my garage. So in that respect, then it's like, okay, you have my attention. But if you're just going to hold it and use it like as a gesture wand for about 30 to 40 seconds, like, just tell me about the damn skateboard.
Yeah. True. So I think, you know, because I saw this ad first on YouTube and you know, on your first comment on, do you wonder if this is a retargeting ad? I haven't been checking Kevin David's, you know, stuff, but I have visited his profile in the last year. So I'm guessing he's targeting a broader audience that has, you know, to a point, visited his profile to some sort. So yes, I will say it is a. If you find Luis, I think it is some sort of a retargeting ad. And then the one I saw on YouTube, actually, he made reference. It was like the same exact ad, but it had just like a few different things, and he made reference to the skateboard. He was like
right away.
Yeah, it was like I think it was less than the 51st second, and he was like, selling things like this skateboard. But I didn't see that in the Facebook ad. So that's
Brent from the audience says he agrees, and Jessica said it. If he can get me to six figures with my Harry Potter mug, then I'll listen.
Nice. So one piece that I loved about the ad was the urgency or scarcity, right? Like everybody talks and they're like, there's only 6 spots for you to join this, right? Or whatever the play is. Well, he threw the whole scarcity almost on the person that was watching. Like, don't regret it 6 months from now, right? Like, do something that will help you 6 months from now. So I kind of liked how he actually put the urgency or the scarcity on yourself for making the right decision type thing.
Yeah, they take that from like the mutual fund playbook. Like, don't be the one that missed out on Tesla. That's right out of financial world playbook.
All right,
Yeah.
good.
I'd say a
I
good
like it.
basis.
I think we need a so-so, Ron. I think you didn't make a so-so.
I'm gonna just do this.
There we go. Monkey poop.
Audience,
That monkey poop.
Monkey poop.
monkey poop.
That's monkey poop. It's
Oh my
little-
gosh! I'm gonna find one of a monkey throwing poop, and that's gonna
that
be
should be easy enough to find.
monkey
Right?
poop. Monkey poop thrower.
All right, let's get into our next one. So another on the shorter side, but not quite as shorty.
Not a 6 second short.
So no audio. There was no audio with that. It was just one thing to the next, pretty much just showing you how it works. Kind of like last episode. What's up, little man? Little cool.
Someone woke up.
Say hi.
What's up, mini cool?
Say me. I don't like it. I hated
All right.
everything about it.
Nice.
Hated
All right, tell me
everything.
more. Tell me more.
I didn't like there was no sound.
Yeah.
I didn't like that it was just boring. I didn't like it was black and white. I liked nothing about it except the drawing of the drill, and that was it.
So I don't know if it gives you any context, but that was an Instagram timeline ad.
That's worse.
All right.
That's even worse because people are scrolling as it is, right? They didn't even see like a half a second. Like if I'm wrong, I'm going to be shocked, but I doubt it.
All right. What do you guys think? Jessica says, I feel no connection, needs sound, and honestly, it's fast and too fast to read.
Right.
Yeah, so the sound part, I would have caught the ad and then wondered if something broke. And then I would have missed the ad because I'm like, oh, is my sound on? What is wrong? What's wrong with it? Right. And I would have missed it that way. But the concept of being able to write and then having it, if it looks like it would automatically go to your material, it looks like a neat concept. So if there was a better ad, I would probably be super interested in something like that.
What's really interesting is last show, Fonzie showed us a really cool ad that was in Spanish, and all of us got it right away.
But there was noise.
And
There
it was
noise.
well done. Like you got it.
Right.
And it impressed all of us. And then we talked about it for quite some time.
Right. But what Corey's saying
So
is you're
similar.
going to definitely go, did my things come unplugged if you had headphones? Did someone put mute on it? And you're going to miss most of it because if you're in sound and there's no sound, or they just ran out of money and they didn't want it.
So, I think first, compare, Jim, what you said, the other product, which was Speechify, the app, right? Compared to this one, I think Speechify is way simpler than this one product. I think this one product was totally based on features, right? Like, what can we show as many features of this product as we can? And they didn't make it relatable in any sense, right? I think they could have shown these same features in a relatable way on like a day-to-day basis of someone, right? Doing it. I think sound is not 100% necessary for this type of ads, but it is an amplifier of emotions. That's what it is, sounds. And if you put like, this deep sound where you're like focused, this flow music, I think it would have been a little bit cooler because people was like, wow, I can get work done with this thing, right? But personally, I know about that product. I think it is super cool. It actually, you can write notes and then you press a button and it actually turns it into typed notes, which is pretty awesome because then you can like link to your Evernote and all that stuff. But again, I think they could have done a way better job. I probably would have scrolled through that one.
Well, what's the impact of the last video?
Here, guys.
From the book, they took the picture, and then it was you were hearing it. You were hearing it. Like they just showed, Lewis, they found him.
Did you get a phone call?
Someone called that number. Yeah, someone called the number, and he showed up.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
What's going on? Nothing like late to the party.
I'm Hispanic, so I think that's
you're right on time. It's perfect.
Or we are so deep into the show that you guys have been drinking for a little bit now.
I was always here.
Jessica said something interesting. She said, "Bro has sold me, not the ad." So that's good. So what you talked about was better seller than the ad.
No.
I'm a thumbs down. I didn't think it hit home. I didn't think it touched in any emotion. It didn't give you that wow factor that prior one did, and so quickly too. The last one was like boom. All of us were like, "Oh my god, it's awesome!"
All right,
Agreed. On to the next one.
No, that's right. Again, it'll be back. I'm pretty sure.
And go.
What's with the no sounds?
Again, no sound. See, I have the sound all the way up. I don't know. I guess these are silent film ads. This is another Instagram special.
Now I'm questioning if the other ad didn't have sound or whoever did the screen record didn't record the sound.
Oh. User error.
Interesting.
Yeah. Even though with sound, the other one, it probably would have been a no because it was just like futures. I don't
this
think
one I hated too. I didn't like this one at all. It's another poop one. It's a poop. No.
What do you guys think, Corey or Jim?
I did not like it. No, absolutely not. I think it reminds me of trying to think of what. Never.
I mean, I would have just kept going. Like,
yeah, I just keep. I wouldn't even have slowed me down.
I am totally stuck, and all I see is a big piece of poo on my screen. I have no clue if you could see me or not.
We can.
Yep.
For me, I'm very visual.
Frozen.
Oh, another computer dead by Content Chopshop.
These shows will eat you up, I'll tell you.
I'm very visual. I think maybe the color would have caught my attention, but then after like no one was there, I would just continue to scroll without looking more. I think we're people. We connect with people, right? So just that alone.
I don't know. I think if they would have a sheep with fire down their nostrils, I think I would have liked the ad a little bit more.
I like it. I like the sheep with the nostril fire as well.
Yeah.
Jessica said she liked the Zen garden at the beginning. I thought it was okay. I get what they do. Okay. So maybe we're not the demo. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I don't think we're the demo. This is my other thing. Like, I feel this feels like those brands Yeah, we're back.
We're back again.
We're back.
Again,
Those
hold on, buddy.
That spend a big budget to create the ad, but they don't really perform, right? Like I don't know. You can tell this was made in a very professional type of branding, which not necessarily means it's bad. Like there are some very professional, looking ads that are great. But I think this one, it seems like is one of those ads that it starts on a creative and then it goes into so many meeting and conferences rooms that it loses all creativity, and then they have like this plain ad that it just explain what the company is about without any source of emotion or this stuff. That's what I think it happened in that ad. Again, I don't relate with the market or product, but
what if there's a longer version of it, right? Like what if they had to cut that to be the 6-second or whatever timeline was, but there's a 3-minute ad like Kevin David's that actually does give you the story, that actually does give you the background. And so maybe it would make more sense on that.
Yeah, maybe.
It's possible. I mean, it's not here today.
Yeah.
Nope, not here today. So today it's a big thumbs down.
Talk about it like if it's presented to a call audience, poop emoji hash insert here. But that's the thing, right? Like who might connect with that? I don't know. Do they have their client dial down? Do they know the message? Maybe those are. I didn't even read. I was trying to figure out all the things that were going on, between the caller and the thing that was happening. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why I think the audio was essential in here, because you're listening to the person and then watching the props. Who screen recorded that thing, huh?
Yeah, be honest.
No, it wasn't me. I just looked up the link. I didn't screen record it. But Jessica was saying I was hoping that they would do a tie-in with Cobra Kai, the Netflix show. So yeah, then you got to pay big bucks.
I've heard good things.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jessica. Yeah, we might have to watch it tonight. We'll see.
Oh, you need to. Cobra Kai.
Is it epic?
It's that good. Yeah, it's good. All right, the next one. One of our friends from the show, all of our shows, I imagine, Isar Medis, he's got a new product going on. Let's see what he's up to.
I love how you turned it back to relationships, right? At the end of the day, this is what it's all about. Mm-hmm. People are doing business with people.
Yeah.
All the marketing tricks and blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, long-term business is about long-term relationships and real relationship with real people. It's not about anything else. And, shameless plug, warning, we just launched a website, and the website is bethestage.live, which makes sense. And literally the name of the page, right, before you turn it into a homepage, it needs to have a name. The name of the page is Building Business Relationships at Scale. That's the name of the page. That is now our homepage. So it's really just about that. It's about how do you create an environment that enables you to nurture and grow relationships at scale. Everything else is an outcome of that.
All right, what do we think? Isar Medis.
First,
we can't hear you, Ron.
First,
Logan said again, so he liked it.
Oh, sorry, Ron.
Sorry. Rogan said again, so he liked it. So little kid liked
Rogan liked it. I
like the graphics. I like the imagery of it. I like that he was honest. It came across very genuine. I thought it was good. Good.
I agree. It felt like he was just talking to a buddy, and that's because he actually pulled it from his podcast. It's micro content that he's now repurposed to be the main line in to his business. And people ask a lot of questions to me. I'm sure they asked it to the Biz Bros and to Ron and Corey about micro content. We all deal with that in our businesses. It's like, well, what can we use micro content for? I mean, really, just about anything. It just depends on how you edit it and how you run it. So it's interesting that it was a piece of micro content that came from one of his actual podcast episodes.
Question: was he running this as an ad or was it organic?
This is organic right now. I'm sure he's just testing at the moment.
Interesting. We should tell him to run it as an ad. Fun fact, very fun fact. First, his shirt is the shirt of the best team in the world. It is Arsenal. Let's go, Arsenal. And there we go.
Oh, you gotta just really stretch
Yeah,
it out.
I should have brought my jersey if I knew we were gonna
No best team
highlight Isar.
in any league.
Oh, wait. What was that?
No best team in any league. Nothing. Like they're almost relegated.
I
What
love
are
that you
talking
guys
about?
do rivals on that.
Yeah, they're the best team. But second fun fact, that piece of content was actually the interview that we did with him. So that was pretty cool.
I thought I heard your voice actually. So that was funny because I was like, sounded like Luis. But no, I thought it was good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
it felt like it definitely felt like it was a good piece of organic content, because I think we all appreciate the actual micro content aspect of everything we do. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't be doing what we're doing. And so they're not the scripted paid ads. Like, that's just what can come from a conversation, right? What can come from, if we were to break this 40 minutes up that we've currently recorded and actually had 5 minutes of quality content, I'm sure we would get something just like that. Right. And then we could use it instead of paying thousands or millions or whatever the numbers are to go and record a 3-minute ad like Kevin David is and throw a skateboard around. I would much rather have that little micro content.
I think there's when we change perspective, right? And I think everybody in this stream has probably changed the perspective around content once or twice since it started ever, right? And the latest for us has been, hey, let's put things out there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the audience reacts with, right? The fact that this video made it here, and now people are talking about it. Now we're talking about his company. Now he's in front of a stream of people that know what he does, right? It's incredible, right? And it's okay. What is the potential of that interview, right? Because when, and this is something that we share a lot in the show too. It's like when you are being interviewed, you're being your best self, right? Like you're shining 100%, right? When you're hosting your show, you better shine 100%, right? At least we try. I don't know. Fonzie sometimes is fine, but all of you guys shine. But that's the thing, right? From that material, it's like what information is gonna come out of that can be used to first reach organically, create relationships, test things out. Should we run it as ads? Let's see what happens, right? And then when that goes on, then allows you for experimentation. Now you have permission to try new things, to experience new messages, to try new hooks. And I think that's what the wonderful thing about these things is. The run does not shine. That's okay. Yes, absolutely. Me too. That's why we're all wearing hats.
I totally agree with you, both of you guys, is that, if you're not running stats on your content, you're missing out on potential ads that could be feeding you leads more aggressively than your organic content, because that's what you do. You test it out organically and see, okay, is it getting traction? It is. Okay, maybe we should test this as an ad. That's the process that needs to be followed instead of just shooting in the dark and hoping that something lands. And by the time that it does, I mean, you could be thousands in the hole, if not worse off, So why not test it free first through your micro content and through your audience and see what happens with it first? So I don't understand why people wouldn't, it's other than maybe the time, they want faster, but I'd rather save myself $5,000 and know that it's going to get some traction.
Right. And not make an expensive mistake. So I'm going to give a thumbs up.
Yeah. Thumbs.
What's up?
All the thumbs. Corey says no.
Yeah.
Is that Fonzie in that graphic? Can you put
That
it again?
was Fonzie. You're the first person that noticed that. I worked really hard.
The hairiness.
Again, I know he'll come back. Hold on.
All right. This
He's
next
right here.
next one, we're going over one of our own. And the doctors are in. We got a new show in the house, and we got a new intro. Let's do it. And we're going to make her full screen there and rip it.
Hey, do you need a doctor?
Corey, I think he needs a visibility doctor.
Guys, don't give them all the secrets.
We're for sure going to give away all of the secrets. Each week, we analyze the best digital marketing strategies from around the world, bringing you insider perspectives for maximum visibility.
With your hosts, Polly, Ron, and Corey, we will unlock the secrets to 6, 7, and 8-figure successes online.
The time to model, learn, and take action from those who have already paved the way. The doctors will see you now. What up, Doc?
What up,
Doc?
Doc? Yes. I mean, we love you guys. I love the fact that you guys just like have a blast with this stuff, man. Like that's the purpose. Like, why do it if we're not gonna be having fun?
Yeah.
Wow. I need to pay attention 100%. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun. And I was like, oh, and
see
they're really into cows. Barnyard animals for Ron back.
Yeah, Ron likes the animals. He's been watching Japanese commercials too much.
You remember the trend of unicorns that, like Russell took advantage of and Squatty Potty and all that? I think the new trend might be barnyard animals. Just so you guys know, you heard it here first. Ron's at the forefront of the trend.
Yeah, we have the audience saying, love it. Look at that. Tony, what's up? I love it. Yes. I mean,
love the cow.
I love the cow. Yeah.
So here's the story, okay? I envisioned someone like scrolling and then the cow didn't go away, right? So I purposely just left the cow on there, and I didn't tell Corey or Molly anything about that intro. I just said I did the most randomest thing I've ever done in my life, and that's what we're going with. And I couldn't hold it together when we went live. Like, I was dying so hard. But I wanted it to be the most random thing where in my mind, I visualized somebody, because of this show, scroll stopping, that there's just a camera staring at them on their freaking feed. Like, why is there a camera? Or why is there a cow? Like, what is going on, right? So
Rogan likes it. Rogan, you like it, buddy?
Again?
I would never, ever forget this intro. Like, yes.
Yeah, exactly. It is memorable.
That's the thing.
So I think it has the same effect that the Japanese ad that we saw with the sheep and fire, right? That it's like two very random elements that now you're like relating them. And now every time I see a cow, I'm going to see Ron and Corey. I'm like, oh man, I haven't checked out the latest episode of Visibility Doctor. Gotta go check it out right now. So,
yep.
Not many people know this little known fact. Ron used to be a video editor in Japan. Not many people know that. Not many people know that. Fun fact. Fun fact.
Yes. Hopefully Fonzie's not thinking of a cow because Ron and I can't control what we eat. So hopefully.
Hey, man, I'm right there with you. Just saying.
Oh man, definitely not because of that.
I think we're all in agreement.
Because of that.
Are we all here?
Yeah, I'm in.
Yes. Can we
Show
put
the
on the third thumb, like fourth thumb? Yeah, we're good.
I like it.
Shameless plug. January 12th, Visibility drops on iTunes and all that fun. So it's going to be a lot of fun. January 12th.
I love
We got it good. Got a monkey.
All right, let's get into
Tony says I'm gonna go film a pig for my next content. Hey, hashtag barnyard animal.
The trend has started.
You heard it here
Yes,
first. Ron starts.
Go.
That's hilarious.
Unicorns are out.
Cows are in.
Cows are in. And sheep. All right, let's hit up the next one.
Squirt, squirt, squirt.
Oh boy.
Hardcore squirt. Synchronized squirt. Squirt, squirt, squirt. Play up in squirt. Hot yoga squirt. Water and squirt. Mio squirt, squirt. Product gather squirt. Logo
That's it.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Rogan says again.
I just love humor, man. I think that's it. We're obviously kind of, and then it's catchy. We're gonna be singing "Squirt, Squirt, Squirt" from now on.
Was Wayne Brady in that?
Brent's laughing in the audience.
No, was Wayne Brady at the beginning?
Jessica
running.
I don't think so.
It looked like Wayne Brady.
No.
Are you sure?
Not Wayne. Well, let me go back. Let me verify. Hold on.
I love how it starts with power walking, and because it's such a hilarious sport. So
I hope there's no power walkers.
By the way, I want to just make sure I highly respect power walking. It's so hard, but it does look fun.
That is not Wayne Brady, but could be a lookalike.
Yeah. And it's just just puts a smile on your face, and that's probably what they want to go for from the very beginning, and then everything just cascades out of that.
I think it is funny, and then it becomes really funny when it is the synchronized dancing and the synchronized swimming,
Jessica said everything about this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I actually drink those, so I actually use it, so I'm gonna start using the synchronized squirt and the power walking squirt.
Maybe that'll be your 6-second promo.
Little bodybuilding squirts.
I don't know what the entire campaign entails, but I think they have something great if they did a contest where it's hashtag show your squirt, something like that.
Oh my gosh, no. Nope, take that
back. But if they have some sort of hashtag
polemic,
very
Rogan
polemic.
would not be allowed to see hashtag squirt.
It would make
Wouldn't that be amazing? Trending.
But I think a lot of people will start doing that thing in very funny ways, and it's just free, free PR right there.
Jessica says, I want hot yoga squirt. And she said, we live in media heavy times. We need as much humor as possible. In my opinion, you can't go wrong with humor. And she also asked if you're running a marathon.
Not today.
Wait, who's running the marathon?
I assume it was Lewis. Well, Lewis, one, two. Who's the youngest? Who was born first? Which Lewis was born first?
You gotta guess. Put it in the comments. Engagement. Let's go.
Oh, you're gonna be like the 40-year-old woman. Yes. How old am I?
That should tell you who is the oldest one.
Yeah, it's a setup. Don't do it.
That should tell you who the oldest one is.
What's funny about that is I found that on the worst ads of 2020.
Really?
No
Interesting. Their argument was that sometimes more ridiculous isn't better. And I think our show here agrees that it might be better because 2020 was needing a little bit more ridiculousness.
I love that monkey. Think about also who may be doing the ratings, right? It may be more traditional media, and I don't know what the ratings is really, but it has us engaging like crazy in this conversation, right? And we have people commenting on it and hashtags and new trends, AB and we're twins. That's it. But is it
we're twins. That's it.
It's really cool. Who might be they going after? Well, obviously, athletes, people with sense of humor, right? They're probably just letting the message be that filter. So they don't want people that are not feeding out. They don't like that message.
I think too that is the brand, right? If you have Red Bull that does energy drinks, right? Not energy squirty things, but it's around that same market, and
he said energy squirty things.
He did say energy.
I just want to make sure that was noticed.
I started laughing.
Red Bull squirts. But if Red Bull does this, I think it becomes ridiculous because it's not part of their brand. But they would do it probably in a extreme sports way that it will be freaking awesome. Now, if this brand would turn it and be in this year of 2020, we're all so sad. We need energy, squirt your energy. It makes no sense. So I think
Triple X game squirts.
for this brand, I think that image it is pretty good for them. So X Games Squirt. so yeah,
Jessica said hot, hashtag hot yoga squirt. I'm supporting it with hashtags going forward.
Hashtag show your squirt. I think, guys, we need to clip this segment and send it to that company and be like, here, there you go, your marketing strategy for 2021.
Look, I did something that under the radar. Yeah, no. Okay, close the show.
Yeah, show's over. That was fun.
I think that's something that flew under the radar too. It's like it showed a ton of diversity, like not only in sports, but the people that were on there too. So like it's inclusive, which yeah, probably check your pants, please. This is going out of derailed very quickly.
Yeah, this is a mature audience only.
Slippery slope. It's a slippery slope, people.
Yeah. Next.
Wait, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Hold it.
Squirt.
Hold it. We need a squirt. Thumbs up here.
I don't think we do.
Oh, what do we got here?
Oh my gosh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Unleash the fury, Mitch.
Master month. Kicks the savings, cracking deals, it's on full month. 4 massive weekends, how will you keep up? Let's drive away pricing this Master month. It's Master month. Master month.
All right, playing off the TikTok dance trends. Anyone with a daughter,
TikTok,
I imagine, knows all about this jazz.
You could just, all I'm going to say is you could tell who practiced. Like
You can tell who's a TikToker in there.
We need to watch that again, and all of us just watch their face, and you can tell who's practicing
All right,
just
let's do it.
by what. Like, someone took it way too serious and practiced over and over.
Speaking of, look who came running down the stairs.
Because of TikTok?
Running down the stairs. TikTok, the mention of TikTok.
Let's see the dance.
She ran.
Show the dance. Let's see the dance.
It's showtime. Come on.
Where was this?
I heard daughter that knows about TikTok.
Where?
Yeah.
No. It's TikTok breakdance.
Well, here, let's see what your opinion is. This is an ad for a car company. What do you think? Come here. So they can see at least your face for a second. Watch this ad. All right, here, I'm going to give you the headphones.
Okay, now everybody watch the faces.
All right.
Master month. Kicks the savings, cracking deals, it's on full month. 4 massive weekends, how will you keep up? Let's drive away pricing this Master month. It's Master month. Master month.
All right, what do you think?
I'm leaving.
Huh?
I'm leaving.
She's leaving.
She's leaving. Which
Her
was
reaction-
equivalent to her leaving the car lot. She's not fine.
Her reaction was my reaction. I don't know. Why do car dealership ads need to be so bad? Is it like a rule, that they put out there? Like, I'm not kidding. Like, this was on the borderline cringy. It was like, oh man, no, like this is not good.
So I'm gonna pull the positives. The positive is they try new things, which it's encouraging, right? Like that's one.
But the negative is they published it.
No, hold on. Look, like okay, yes, I don't know. It might be working. Who knows, right? And my question to you, Jim, was like, where was this published? Like, where was this advertised? Is it a YouTube ad? Is it a Facebook ad? Because sometimes that might be a YouTube ad that goes to like a specific audience that follows TikTok, right? Because they're consuming, but their parents are there, right? So who knows? I don't know. So props to try. I don't think it's the best thing ever. I think the blonde and the other girl were the ones planning that thing because that's it.
Ron,
yes. But props for trying something new. Like what I hope is like they don't leave that up there too much time. So I don't know. Like what's the purpose of it? I think as an ad, as a message, maybe not. Maybe they're just catching a trend, right? But with that being said, my vote is no.
Well, Mazda, they doubled down. Let's see the next one.
Oh, no.
Gosh.
Oh, no.
All right.
We're hitting every beat this Master month, so don't get left behind on these blockbuster savings. we're clearing floor stock at drive-away prices over 4 massive sale weekends. So book a test drive with us this Mazda month.
Oh man,
Are they famous TikTokers like the talent?
And not that. Do you know them at all?
No. Okay.
No. They're average car dealership people.
this is my question: Would a influencer TikToker would be willing to do it like that? Personally, I think not. I think that would be like bad for their personal brand. They will be like, let me do something on my own.
Yeah, there is no way
in my own terms.
Jessica's killing me.
Yeah.
She goes, I feel like I'm at a Texas Roadhouse and it's my birthday.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I like the dancing better.
So one thing I like about those ads is, I mean, I would never go buy. I probably would never buy a Mazda. I would never have a need to go to a Mazda dealership. And in general, so many car dealerships, the people are all stuffy. Like they still wear ties sometimes, right? Like, you know, it's not my crowd. So to me, minus what they're doing and saying it gives me a little bit of like, oh, these guys are just like relaxed and have fun, and maybe they could have fun. You know, like I would almost be more interested to go to that Mazda dealership because they're out there just having fun and recording a TikTok video.
Keep in mind,
Corey's feeling the pain of his fellow marketers. I can understand that. Like, at least you're trying.
Yeah, but look, like those big brands, right? Like they're not direct response, right? They're just out there for awareness, right? So what they're doing is they're riding the wave of TikTok and that trend. So, but could have been done better, probably.
This is the thing. I don't think this was made by Mazda, the big brand. I think this was done by a car dealership, you know, that has like the rights, whatever, to sell Mazdas. I don't think necessarily was.
Well, that was my
Mazda
question.
the brand.
Was that like on the Mazda YouTube channel, or is this just super random?
This
somewhere?
was by Mazda. Like it was called Mazda Month Bundle. Was the big program they were running.
But it said like the name of a car dealership in there under.
It was a specific car dealership, but this was a campaign that they ran across dealerships.
Okay,
so it was
wow,
multiple dealerships running these.
Fire the CMO. Fire him.
Hey, who knows? We gotta see the result.
No, okay, that's true. We gotta see the results whether it work or not.
But
I am very biased. I like Corey's point that they look more like they look friendlier instead of the pushy salesman that sells the cars like, hey, what's up? In these locations we have the deals, and they go walking and presenting the cars. But at the same time, oh man, I don't know. It's just it just seems so like so forced, right? I don't know. Not my thing. I give it a thumbs down.
Now here's
two
this
thumbs down.
If they were really good at the dance and they didn't try to sing, would it have been better?
We got our next TikTok expert right here.
We got a thumbs down.
Yeah, no, I would have gone thumbs down too. Yeah.
Corey's a big fan of the poop, by the way. Nailed it.
We need to name them. Name the poopy. Name the.
Jessica says Mazda cows. Just one squirt, and you too can have a Mazda cow.
All right.
Wait. Look
I
at
think
this.
the name of the poop is Squirt. And continue.
Wait, look at this. I just Googled Mazda TikTok commercial results. The first result says delete these weird Mazda TikTok dance ad ridiculed by viewers. The second one, the first video result says Mazda worker dance while offering test drives in cringe-worthy ad. So maybe they got a good amount of PR out of the ad, right?
Yeah, so maybe no.
It's bad publicity.
No press.
No bad publicity. Huh?
Yeah. So
Situation.
this is my point. Like, I didn't like the ad at all, like zero, but it didn't diminish my view on the brand and and cars. Like, I'm not a fan of Mazda specifically. Would I drive a Mazda if I had to? Sure. I think the Mazda Miata is actually pretty cool.
Better than the Kia you got.
It's better than the Kia that I got, that's for sure. But the thing is, like, bad publicity, right? They just made a lot of noise, and now you get a lot of people talking about Mazda and this ad. So from that point of view, it could be
like
successful.
the barbecue and foot massage.
Go back and check a previous episode for those that don't get that reference.
Yes.
yeah.
Look back in the archives for that one.
Amazing.
Look at a good one.
But that will do it for us here at Content Chop Shop for today. Check us out. We are now regular.
Yeah, we gotta pick the chop.
We have to pick the chop.
Oh well, that's all we got for today. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Kid.
next time we'll have the chop. Ron worked hard on that video though.
We have to have a chop.
No, we're gonna pick the
All right,
chop.
we got one more.
We're gonna pick the chop.
Yeah, out of the videos that we watch, we're like
let's
deciding
put it
which
in,
one is
we're
the chop, right?
Let's put it in the chat.
Just announce.
Let's put it in
Let's
private
just
chat.
announce.
Just
Private
announce it.
chat. All right, we're gonna vote in the
I got my
private
vote.
chat.
I know
Vote
my
in the
vote.
private chat. Vote in the private chat. And then after
All right.
the little graphic comes up, we'll play it again.
All right, I vote.
This was the laugh I needed. You guys are amazing. From Jessica, you're amazing, Jessica. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Jessica, for coming on, hanging out.
Thank you guys for watching. We had a pretty awesome crew on tonight. Jessica was super active. Thank you so
Okay.
much for doing that. Brent.
Yeah.
We've got
With Tony and Courtney.
Courtney, and we had Gina in here. Awesome.
All right.
Said
Are we
Brent.
ready?
All right. What is the determination? All right. We've
Votes
got.
are in.
I'll just show you what.
Drum roll, please.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Hold on.
Just tell me when you're ready, and then I will play the clip. Ready?
I am ready. And it's the squirt.
Hashtag show your squirt.
Absolutely. Content squirt. Hashtag content squirt out there.
Play up and squirt. Hot yoga squirt. Water enhancing squirt. Meal sport squirt. Product demo squirt. Logo dun, 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 dun.
Good. I think
Nice.
it's not quite Japanese level ad, but it is up there. It is making its way.
It is up there. Okay. Again, yes, everyone loves that.
Awesome. That was great. That was
Awesome, guys.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We are now regular on every Thursday at the same time here. I believe it's 4:30. We go live.
Yeah, Eastern.
So check us out every single week, same time, same place. And we're going to have more awesome videos that sell for you guys to check out. And we're going to be back to talk about them and in some cases make fun of them heavily.
Yeah, I know. Corey wanted to mention this for the audience. Should we do a Clubhouse discussion on this? Everybody join us.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Clubhouse.
Hashtag Clubhouse Squirt.
I've
been addicted for the 2 days I've been in there. So
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What
once
happened?
you
Tell
get
me
in
more.
there, like you're stuck in there, and then people tag you. Like this happened to me the other day. Someone tagged me, so I meant to like get rid of the notification, and the next thing I knew, I was on the stage, and they were asking me a question, and I was like, I don't know. So then I had to like start talking on stuff.
I feel
just came here.
I feel we need to get some structure on it and just roll with it a little bit. But if we got people joining us and asking questions, I think it'll be a fun thing. Just make sure that we have a structure around it because time is precious.
I'm gonna follow all of you guys on Clubhouse.
It might be a cool thing.
Well, I know Ron and I are about 10 minutes late to another Another people are waiting for us. We got to go. So
Bye, guys.
Next time.
All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.